Hello everyone and welcome to today's podcast. I'm your host, Sanskriti Kadam, and
I am Krishi. Today we have with us Jay Patel, who is a Gold MLSA and also a founder of D-Kleos Academy. Welcome, Jay.
Thank you so much, Krishi and Sanskriti, for having me on this podcast today. And I'm very excited for this.
yeah. So let's begin with some questions.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So can you share a brief journey of yours from BTech to graduation?
Okay, sure, definitely. So, right now, like, still I have not completed my graduation. I'm in the final year right now. And talking about my journey, the journey was very exciting. So, like, when I finished my 12th standard, after that, I had decided that I'm not going to follow the traditional path in my BTech. So I was always fascinated about content creation, and I wanted to create my own YouTube channel. And I'm also like a person who always likes to teach different things. So the thing which I did was that when I was in the first semester of my college, I started my YouTube channel, and there I started teaching different subjects of 12th standard. So this is like there's physics, chemistry, maths. So I started teaching all these subjects on YouTube, and I got a very good response from all the students. So that is how my YouTube journey started. Like I started uploading videos on different subjects. Initially I started with 12th standard and 11th standard, and after that gradually when I moved forward, I also started uploading videos on the university subjects. So I got a very good response from the students on that, because I targeted my university only. So I am from Gujarat Technological University, and under this university there are a lot of colleges in Gujarat. So I targeted this particular university, and started uploading videos on different subjects which are there in the curriculum of the students. And I got a very good response, I would say a local response, from all the students. So from there I got an idea that I can convert this into a business model, because there was one gap. In my university, students were not getting quality education, and uploading videos on YouTube was not just enough, right? So I thought that I should have to be doing something extra, and that is how I started D-Kleos Academy, where we have just recently launched this startup of ours, and it is still in the development stage, but we are definitely looking forward to creating it as a platform which can help students from various backgrounds and from various universities to not just get good grades, but also excel in their skills. So that is the main motivation behind the D-Kleos Academy, and we are moving forward with a lot of energy onto this thing. And we have also got the support from Microsoft regarding this. So far this is my journey, and we have just recently launched the website of the D-Kleos Academy as well. We have not launched any purchase model yet, but we are also moving forward to that. But yeah, it is an exciting journey so far, because I have learned a lot of things from the fellow MLSs as well. Sanskriti is also an MLSA, so I have also had conversation with her a lot of times in the MLSA, as an MLSA. And I got to connect with a lot of students across the globe as an MLSA. So that definitely seed that thing into me of doing something of my own, because I have always got that inspiration from other fellow MLSs in the community to do something creative and do something different. So that is something which is I would say my journey so far.
Yeah, that's a very amazing journey. So, like,
Yeah,
even I also hear your videos on YouTube. So that's
yeah.
very awesome. So, what
Thank you.
challenges did you face when you first launched D-Kleos Academy, and how did you overcome that?
Okay. So I think the first challenge I faced was I was also not sure like whether I should start this kind of academy or not, and I was not sure that whether I would get a good response from the students or not. So definitely we all get this kind of thoughts when we try to think something of our own. Even you guys would have got this kind of thought that whether you should start a YouTube channel where you will invite the guest and have the podcast with them. But one thing I realized was to just take the action and not to think too much about what will happen after a few months or few years or whatever, right? So I was also getting a lot of thoughts like how I would, proceed with this, and I am the only person right now, like who will support me in this journey, how will I create the website, how will I host it, and what are the different things I will do for it. I did not have any kind of team for that, right? I was doing everything on my own. But then I just thought at that day that okay, that the day when I actually started building the website and launching the startup, I thought that let's not just think about what is going to happen tomorrow. Let's just think that what things we can do right now at this moment and start implementing those things. So the challenge was, for me, was initially like I've started overthinking, and that's why like many of the times I would have maybe started this thing earlier if I would not have been blocked by my own thoughts. But then I have slowly realized that okay, our thoughts are something which is just stopping us from building something. If you get some idea in your mind, you just start building on it. So that is the thing which I did. And right now, like I'm feeling very grateful to myself that okay, at least I took the decision of taking the action, and I'm not sure that whether this thing is going to get successful in future or not. But the only thing I know that what I have to do tomorrow and what I'm doing right now, and these things are in the right direction, so it will definitely take me to a good place.
Amazing. I must say, like, if you want success early, then you need to pay attention with your present self. So this also includes,
Definitely.
developing skills for career growth and personal development. And I think, can you tell a bit more about the vision of your academy?
Definitely. So the vision is that I don't want to become the India's number one platform or anything like that. Like we are not targeting any of such things right now, because that is something we ourselves don't know that whether it is going to happen or not. If it happens, that is a very good thing. But right now at present moment, what we are thinking is that we are particularly targeting the Gujarat market right now, I would say, and in that also specifically Ahmedabad. So we don't just want to stay as an online platform. We want to transition it to an offline institute model. So what we are planning to do is that first of all, by building trust, we want to start as an online platform. And initially we are providing everything for free to the students. Even in fact, like recently we have also launched the placement series, where we are taking interviews with the students who have already got placed in companies, so that it can help the juniors, right? So we are right now building the trust with the students so that they can understand that what value we are exactly providing, right? You would have seen the model of physics wala, I would say. So we are similarly doing that. Physics wala initially started putting videos on YouTube about physics, chemistry, right? And then slowly, gradually, when he got very good response from one particular audience, which was the students of the students who were preparing for JEE, he then launched his own application. And right now, like he has been providing courses for a lot of things, whether it is MBA, IELTS, NEET, or lot of examinations. I like there are many, I cannot remember every exam. So we are also trying to do similar thing right now. We are only focusing on the university courses, and we have also been focused on the interview placements in Gujarat only. We are only targeting the Gujarat IT companies and everything. And once the students, like when we start getting good response from the students, then we will convert it to offline platform. So we will have offline institutes in Ahmedabad initially, and then Surat. Then we are thinking of expanding it to different cities in Gujarat. And from there we will get the students in the offline mode, and that is how we are going to be an offline platform. So that is what we are targeting. We are not targeting that we want to reach to each and every city in India. But if with time, nobody knows this thing that what will happen. But if it with time, if everything goes well, and if we get a very good response and also good funding, then we can also think about expanding to other cities in India as well. So this is the vision, that we want to provide quality education to the students of Gujarat right now. I think if in every state there would be one Jay Patel, or if in every city there would be one Jay Patel who is thinking about the different students of his own city, or of his this colleges in his own city, then that would definitely make a change. So that is also the inspiration which I want to spread to everyone, that uh, don't think that you don't have enough resources to start something. You don't need money, I would say. You have your skills, you have your face, you have your voice. Just start putting videos on YouTube and everyone will watch. If there is one problem, you can solve it, but that is in your hands, that how you would like to address it.
That's great. So, as you said, D-Kleos is planning to set something different. So, what's the curriculum that D-Kleos is currently picking up?
Okay, great. So right now, like we have different courses. Like as I mentioned, that right now we are only targeting the university courses. So the courses which are taught in universities, we are targeting those courses right now. And as I have mentioned, that we have also started the placement preparation series. So in that, we are also going to target the subjects which are important for getting placed in a good company. So we will have the courses related to DSA and then web development and everything. And one more thing that I always noticed one thing, that there are a lot of resources for the computer IT students, but there are very less resources for the students who are from different branches, mechanical, civil, etc. So we are also going to launch the placement preparation series for those students, so that they can also understand that when the placements come, how they can prepare for their placements and what are the different subjects they need to study. So we are also going to provide the courses related to that. So as I mentioned before, like we are not just want to target the mass audience. We are actually solving the problem that those students who are not getting good resources online, specifically in Gujarat right now, we are trying to help them, and we are getting very good response in Ahmedabad right now, and we are also we want to expand it to other cities as well.
Like, it's a really great vision. So there
Thank you.
might be some of the examples of your own students who have successfully transitioned their careers after viewing your own program. So can you
Yes.
throw a light on it?
Yes, definitely. So yeah, there are a lot of students who have got placed in very good companies, I would say. So it, like D-Kleos Academy just launched recently. So I would not say that through D-Kleos Academy, but through my YouTube channel. So when I was uploading videos on YouTube at that time, there were a lot of students who were connected with me through my online communities in WhatsApp and Telegram. So at that point of time, there were a lot of students who used to watch my videos and have given me very good response. That some of them had got very good grades. That was the one thing. And many of them, like who got direct guidance from me, and they also had placed in good companies. But I would say that the company part, right? So that thing is has just started implementing. So this year, like if you take my podcast next year, at that point of time, I would be able to give you the exact name and details of each and every student, and the comment they would have done, or the response they would have sent to me on WhatsApp or anywhere, that okay, this student got placed in this particular company because of my course. So yeah, that is the thing.
So, as an entrepreneur, what are the targets and the goals that you have set with D-Kleos Academy? And how do you incorporate emerging technologies like cloud computing, AI, and other stuffs?
So you mean like how we are using those technologies for D-Kleos Academy, or like are we putting courses
How
of
do you
those things?
leverage that?
Okay, great, great. So see, like as a part of MLSA community, like I myself is a Gold MLSA, and we get a lot of support from Microsoft as well, and we have also partnered with Microsoft for startups. So the first thing is Azure, right? So our website is hosted on Azure right now, and all the cost related to it is managed by Microsoft. With that Dynamics 365, so they also provide you the premium of that, so that you can manage everything related to your organization on that platform. And they also provide you the professional emails and everything. So at this point of time, I would say that I'm not getting any extra money from my pocket to manage everything, if it I consider like online website related stuff. So that is how Microsoft is helping us, and there are a lot of different benefits which are there, which I have not leveraged till yet, but I'm definitely sure that as the startup process proceeds, I would be able to get those benefits from them as well. Because as a part of the Microsoft for startups, every month we have the session with the Microsoft employees, where we have to give the we have to provide them that what progress we have done in that particular month as a startup. And on the basis of that, they also advise us that what are the next steps which you can take in order to take it to the next platform, next stage. So that is the thing. So Microsoft is helping a lot right now. But yeah, considering right now, like our website is hosted on Azure, and it costs a lot, but thanks to Microsoft, the cost is getting managed.
Absolutely. So you are a gold MLS. So how did this position allow you to bring some unique opportunities and resources? Like of course,
Hmm.
like being an MLSA, you have an access to all the platforms like Azure. You just mentioned about Dynamic 365 and a lot. So how
Hmm.
do they help your students to stay the updated in all the technology?
Okay, so you are trying to ask like how Gold MLSA helps me in
Yeah.
D-Kleos Academy.
Yes.
So see, like what I have noticed, like as a Gold MLSA, it puts you on a higher, position first of all, and it builds trust. For me, at least, like Gold MLSA acted as that thing, because when you mention that you are a Gold MLSA, definitely that puts you on that higher responsibility, and also student have higher trust on you. So that is one point I would say that has helped me, because if you're introducing yourself, and if you say that you are a Gold MLSA, that definitely creates a positive impact on students, right? And besides that, I think Microsoft also provides us a lot of opportunities, right? So we have the non-disclosure agreement with Microsoft. So whenever the Microsoft launches any product into the market, we get the hands-on experience on that product before it gets launched into the market. So these are some of the things which helps us to learn more about the Microsoft technologies, and it definitely helps us to put in our startup as well. So there are a lot of MLSs who are doing their own startup, and I think the main foundation of that is MLSA somewhere, because when they attend this kind of sessions, and when they interact with the Microsoft employees, they definitely get the idea of how to leverage all those benefits and create something of their own. So that is how it also helped me, and it is helping a lot of MLSs, and definitely it puts you on a higher position, and helps you build a stronger trust with your audience.
Can you tell about the potential collaboration that D-Kleos Academy has had with tech companies?
So far, like I would say that I have had conversation with few IT companies in Ahmedabad, and all of them agreed to have the collaboration with us. But so far, we did not have the official agreement on that, so I cannot name those companies right now. But yeah, we definitely have the collaboration with some of the IT companies in Ahmedabad, and some of the big universities in Gujarat as well. So we are partnering with all of them, and we are definitely going to conduct future sessions with them, and also because we have to, our main audience, or I would say our main customers are students, so we definitely need to partner with a lot of educational institutions, so we are looking forward to it as well.
So how do you ensure that your students are getting the program as per their own needs? And that is like, this is just beyond the classroom. So how?
Yeah, yeah. So see, like as I mentioned before, so right now we are trying to build the trust, right? And there are a lot of things which are going on right now. We are planning a lot of things right now as well. So what we are going to do is that recently, like in the next upcoming months, we are going to launch the online series, or we can say online meet series, in which some of the students will, or the students who are interested will enroll into our program, because I think in the month of July the placement season is going to start. So what we are going to do is that we are going to launch a program where those students who have not prepared anything for the placement so far, and if they are targeting the on-campus companies, they can enroll into our program, right? And then our experts will provide them the guidance related to it. So like every week there will be two sessions, okay? And this will be a paid model, by the way, because this is a paid service where they will have the one-to-one meeting with the students, and then we will share resources with them, and we can address their doubts and what are the difficulties they are facing on particular areas. So our experts will help them in that particular thing, so that they can easily correct the placement. So right now the thing which we are focusing on the most is this part.
You yourself being a mentor at D-Kleos Academy, how does it help yourself to improve and upskill yourself?
Yes. So see, like before D-Kleos Academy, also like when I was uploading videos on YouTube, it helped me a lot to improve my communication skills, I would say, and that thing also helped me in a lot of interviews which I was giving to different companies. So I think it helps you build your confidence. Initially, when you put the first video on YouTube, you feel that okay, how like what kind of response I would get from the people, and like what they would think about me. So these are the kind of questions we all get. I think you both would have also got this kind of questions in your mind, that okay, what people will think about us and everything, right? So it's just about the first day when you feel these kind of things, but slowly and steadily when you start uploading videos, you definitely get better at it, and you also develop your confidence. So the first thing I would say was for me is that it helped me build a lot of confidence, right? And that was the only reason because of which, like, and yeah, I would also like to mention that as an MLSA also, like when I was conducting online meetings and everything, that also helped me a lot. So yeah, definitely teaching on YouTube is something which like as a mentor helped me build my communication skills, my confidence, and I think yeah, these are the two main things which I improved a lot.
So how has the feedback from the students helped shape your academic growth and the course offering as well?
Yes, definitely. So yeah, this is a very good question, I would say, because see, like initially when I was uploading the videos, I was not sure. Like, let me tell you the genuine story, by the way. So, the reason why I started uploading educational videos was that I was not, getting interested into my studies myself. So, the exam used to come, and I was not studying for the exams. So one day I just realized that why am I not studying for the exam? Because definitely the subjects were very boring. So I used to like putting videos on YouTube. So I thought that let's do one thing. We can start sharing our screen, and then I would just start teaching. I myself did not study the subject. I just take half an hour before the actual recording begins. I just take half an hour and just see the overview of that subject. And by the way, this thing I'm doing just 2 days before the exam, so that the exam of that subject is going to come 2 day after, and I'm putting videos on YouTube 2 days before the exam, right? So I used to just get the overview of that particular chapter, and then I used to teach it on by sharing my screen on YouTube, and somehow like it worked because I myself was enjoying it. And when I realized this thing for myself, that when I used to teach on YouTube, or when I used to teach by while sharing my screen, I was understanding concepts in a better way, right? So that was something which worked out. And then students started giving me the feedback. It was a positive feedback for me, so I took this thing seriously. I thought that let's upload more and more and more and more videos, and it really worked. And then many students commented, and some of them also met me in person, and they told me that okay, we are facing issue in placements. So there is as such no online platform in Gujarat who is putting videos, and who is actually helping the students to get the guidance of how to prepare for the placements. So that is how we got the idea. So this was an idea which definitely was driven by the feedback of students, that we should also launch this placement model, right? So yeah, uh, the feedback of students definitely helps. It helps you get new ideas, and through those ideas you implement new things.
So what is the importance of building a growth mindset at the academy, and how do you also ensure that students have that kind of mentality as
Okay, great. So I think growth mindset is extremely important, and like we as D-Kleos Academy are also targeting the same thing. Because I myself is a student right now. I would not say that I have graduated and have 10 years of experience. So the thing which I am doing right now is also, I would say, an experiment. I am also not sure that what is going to happen. But I think to have the growth mindset, the first thing you need to make sure that you are not afraid of the failures. That is the thing I think which students need to understand. In India, like we have a lot of potential, and there are a lot of students who have very good ideas in their mind as well. But I don't like understand that why they are not implementing those things, like why they are not taking the action for making that idea a reality. So I think we as D-Kleos Academy are not just a platform which want to provide the education to students, but we are also targeting that we should change their mentality, and we should help them to understand that you can explore a lot of things besides your studies. So definitely we are focusing on the growth mindset.
At D-Kleos Academy, how do you see impacting the global education sector?
Again, like we are not targeting global education, but yeah, See, I think I'm too young to answer these questions because I myself don't know about these things. Definitely, because having vision is a good thing. I would say it's not a bad thing. But what I believe is that you should have that long-term plan. I have a long-term plan, but it's totally rough for me right now. I don't know that whether it is going to impact globally or not. Even the founder of ChatGPT would not have known this thing, that it would get this much famous. Even the founder of DeepSeek would have not known this, that it would get this much famous. Even physics wala would not have thought this, that he would be such a giant, right? So I think some of the things are not in our hand, but yes, globally we want to create impact, but we are the ones who believe that create impact locally and it will then convert into global impact. So maybe the students who will study from the D-Kleos Academy, maybe in future they would become the CEO of Google or Microsoft, or they would start their own company like Google or Microsoft. So we believe in the chain rule, that if we are not becoming the if we are not becoming the global platform, impact should definitely reach there. So that is the ambition which we definitely have in us.
So, what are some of the most misconceptions which are generally common about, education and career development, which you would like to address over here?
Hmm. I think right now the problem which I think in the education industry is that I think it is for the parents, I would say, because parents are not able to realize that what their students are like, what their children actually interested in, and that is why you can see that the IT market is suffering right now, because most of the students were just taking IT when they were in the when they just finished their high school, right? So I think this is the high time when we have to focus on creativity in the education side, if I would say, because if, like, particularly talking about India, like if we would still think from the mindset that agar mera beta doctor ban jaye, matlab doctor ban jaye, engineer ban jaye, तो then that is not going to work. I think we should focus कि, like, with education we are not just getting the education for getting a good job, but with that we should also focus that we want to create the entrepreneurs. Okay, so we should have that open mind. We should definitely provide education to our children, and the children themselves need to understand that the education which they are getting is not just for getting a good job, but it is beyond that. You can definitely create an impact, if it is not global, at least local. But you should think about having creative ideas in your mind and leveraging your education into creating something new, right? We all are educated, we all are getting education, we all are getting degrees, but whatever we are learning in this journey, we should implement it in a creative way, so that it can solve a problem, because there are a lot of problems yet to be solved. So we should use our education in that way.
So now we'll start with rapid fire questions where you have to answer in 1 or 2 or 4 words. So the
Okay,
first
okay. So
question
I was
is,
not aware of this. So I was not aware that there will be a rapid round as well. Okay.
surprise. So what's the best piece of feedback that you have received from a D-Kleos Academy student?
Okay, so I think the best, like, there were a lot of responses which I received, but the best one I think is the one where one student was talking about his experience. Like, he told me that you yourself managed, like, you should get the salary 10 lakh rupees per month, because in my college there are around different professors and they are getting this much amount of salary altogether, and you taught all those subjects better than them. So I had put the playlist of around 5 subjects, and he studied from, like, for all those 5 subjects from my platform. So he told me this thing, that there were also professors in my college. There were 5 different professors, and you taught better than all of them, so you have to get the salary of all of them. So that was the feedback I received. It was very funny, I would say, but yeah, I would say it was best for me.
So, if you had to describe academy, like D-Kleos Academy, in just 3 words, what would they
Hmm.
be?
Okay, in 3 words. So I would say, okay, let me also think, because these questions are very hard, I would say. um, I would say, learn, grow, and inspire. So these are the three words I would say, because we as a platform try to spread good quality education. So learn from it, grow from it, and then when you become something good in your life, inspire other people as well. So learn, grow, and inspire.
So what's that one course that you want every other student to take that?
One course which I want every student to take. So right now, I think placement course is the best one. So I would suggest every student to take the placement course, because that is the main, like, why are we like in India? Okay, I'm not talking about other countries, but in India, what is the main motivation when student enroll in a university or college? कि मेरा placement लग जाए और 4 साल तक placement के related we do not do anything and then in the last 2 months we think कि हे भगवान प्लेसमेंट लग जाए. So I think placement course is the one which I think more than me, I think students would purchase it. So that is from the statistics, I would say that would be the course which most of the students would prefer, and I also think that would be the one which most of them will see.
So, what's your favorite success story from one of your students in this academy?
Okay. So see, like this is the kind of thing which I would not be able to answer right now, because many of the students would have got benefited from this. But I said that I have not been able to connect with them in person, like the way I wanted, because so far we were not, we were doing everything online, but now we are just moving it to the next stage where we are going to take it offline as well. So then I think we would be able to connect more with them and share very good success stories. But yeah, I think many of them would have got benefited, and you can check the comment section of my channel for that.
So what's that one piece of advice that you would give to students to develop from D-Kleos Academy?
Definitely. So the one piece of advice I would like to give to all the students is try that you learn different technologies and try upskilling yourself. And it's not just about getting a good job or anything like that. If you follow the courses of D-Kleos Academy, try to use that knowledge and all the things we are providing in a better way and in a creative way, so that you can at least solve any problem in this world. So we just want that you learn something good and solve problems.
So thank you, Jay, for coming on the podcast and sharing those valuable information and getting out time for us.
uh,
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you. Yeah.